Hello everyone, welcome to IITN's GATE classes. So today's session will be your post-GATE guidance session for your EE and IN students. So I will request all of you, those who are applying for IITs and NITs, to watch the video completely to get the maximum out of this video. Okay, so let us begin today's session. So first of all, let us discuss about the marks of topper in electrical and IN. You can see in electrical GATE 2022, as the paper was relatively easy for electrical engineering, the topper's mark is 92.67 and GATE score is 1000, whereas in instrumentation it is 83.33 and GATE score is 940. So why the topper has score 940? Because it is normalized compared to your EC as well as your electrical guys. So that is why you can see the score is 940 over here. So the qualifying marks for electrical, it is 30.70 for general. For OBC, it is 27.60. For SC/ST, it is 20.40. Whereas in instrumentation, the general cutoff, it is very high. So that is 42.4. OBC is 38.1 and in SC/ST, it is 28.2. So you can see the cutoff is very high in instrumentation compared to electrical as well as ECE. So now what are the options that we have after GATE? So basically you can see either you can join PSU or you can go for post graduation, that is MTech or ME, or you can go for management courses, okay, MBA. So that also you can do. So we will talk that. You can focus on research job or research courses. So PSUs, there are various PSUs recruiting your instrumentation as well as your electrical students. So this I will be discussing at the end of the video in very descriptive manner. So stay tuned till the end of the video. Now post graduation you can do in IITs as well as in NITs and in state government college also. Okay. So state government college, if your GATE score is good, you can opt for state government colleges also. Now management courses, you can do this in your NITIE Mumbai and even IIT Kharagpur, I guess. IIT Kharagpur has a management course along with IIT Kanpur also. So you can check that also. So IIT KGP as your management courses. You can also focus on research job like BARC, NPCIL, okay, and ISRO means it is recruiting using its own exam. So ISRO also you can join, but I will not keep ISRO over here because ISRO conducts its own exam. It doesn't recruit through your GATE score. And even few of your private companies like your ABB, Allen Bradley, so they also recruit using your GATE score. Means those are what? Those are campus placement. They actually see your GATE score, and if you have a very good GATE score, so that gives you a very added advantage. And even Texas Instrument and MATLAB India. So these are all your on-campus recruitment. So if you have a very good GATE score, they give you an extra edge, an extra preference over other candidates, those who haven't given GATE. Okay. Now research courses you can do in IISc. Okay. IISc you can do your research courses also, and even in some of the IITs you can do your research courses. Okay, research. So that will be totally focused on research. So now let us talk about IIT rankings this year. So the IIT rankings for this year means according to GATE score, I will say. So IISc is your first priority. So if you have a very good GATE score, I will say this IISc has the best option for you guys. Okay. Next comes your IIT Mumbai. Okay, IIT Mumbai. So it is also famous, very famous among students, especially computer science as well as your electrical students. Then IIT Delhi, so EC, Microelectronics and VLSI. It is the best branch of Delhi. Then comes IIT Madras. So IIT Madras is also very good. IIT KGP, Kharagpur, IIT Kanpur, IIT Guwahati. So Guwahati was recently means very good, in a very good position. Back in 2014 when I had given GATE for the first time, it was in all over the world. Its ranking was 96 all over the world. So this is also a very good college, Guwahati. Then comes our new IIT, IIT Hyderabad, from where I have studied, from where I have done my masters. So IIT Hyderabad is also now giving a very good competition with other colleges, other top IITs. Then comes your IIT Roorkee, IIT BHU, IIT Gandhinagar is also doing well. Then ISM Dhanbad or IIT Dhanbad, IIT Bhubaneswar, IIT Indore, IIT Jodhpur, IIT Patna, Ropar, Mandi, and I should have also added over here IIT Jammu. Okay. Now IIT Palakkad is also there, but I haven't added that. So Jammu is also very good, very nice scenic beauty also. If you see means in your social media, so IIT Jammu, it posts very good video and your studies are also very good over there. Okay, it's not like means studies are not good or it is disrupted. It's not like that. It's also very good going on over there. So next, talking about rankings in your NITs, National Institute of Technology. So I will say the best is NIT Trichy. Then comes your NIT Warangal, NIT Surathkal, Calicut, NIT Prayagraj or Allahabad, what you known as MNIT. Then you have NIT Rourkela, NIT Bhopal, NIT Delhi, NIT means this is your DTU, you can say. So NIT Surat, NIT Jamshedpur, NIT Raipur, NIT Goa, NIT Patna, NIT Nagpur, Jalandhar, Jaipur and Srinagar. Okay, there are more NITs also, but I haven't taken them in the list. Okay. So now let us talk about IISc courses. Okay, what are the courses that we have and how we can actually enroll. So for MTech students, directly you have your GATE score. Okay, you will be recruited, means you will be admitted through your GATE score. Now for MS, there is GATE score as well as interview, and then you have your dual degree. So that is MTech plus PhD. Okay, so that is your 5 years course. Okay, 5 years course in total. So here also you have GATE score as well as your interview. So what are the different branches that we have in IISc for electrical and instrumentation? So you can see product design and manufacturing. So for this, datas were not available for electrical and instrumentation students, they are ineligible to apply. Signal processing for electrical, you can see this is your cutoff score. So that is 781 for your unreserved, for OBC it is 718, for SC/ST it is 650. Okay. For instrumentation system, so those of you who have very good GATE score in instrumentation, this is a very, very good branch, instrumentation system. Okay. So this over here you can see for electrical it is 834, for OBC it is 823 and for SC/ST this is 700. Okay, so I will talk about what will be asked in your interview in IISc also. So that also I will talk. For instrumentation, these are your cutoff score. Now next is what? Climate science. So this branch is actually evolving very recently. You can see this branch has been opened in your IISc Bangalore, even in your IIT Hyderabad. So climate science, because recently there is a very drastic climate changes going on. So this branch is also very much evolving at a rapid rate. So I will say you can also see the GATE score is so much high over here. Okay. So for electrical climate science, it is 900. For OBC, it is 850 cutoff, and for SC/ST, it is 750. The seats are also very less over here, okay? And for instrumentation, this is 700, 600 and 400. Artificial intelligence, one more branch that is evolving at a very, very high pace these days. And in India, basically the need for artificial intelligence is more compared to your Western country, because they have already means they have research of like 10 to 15 years in your artificial intelligence, whereas in India this has come just now. Okay, artificial intelligence. So basically our make in India companies, they are actually asking for more artificial intelligence engineers. So you can see like lot of new IITs as well as NITs, they are actually offering BTech in artificial intelligence also. So you can see these are the GATE score, but over here instrumentation students, they are not eligible to apply. Electronic system, so this is also core. Here you have to compete with ECE also. Okay, so I will say this. So the GATE score are as follows: microelectronics and VLSI, so this is your core. So GATE score are as follows: computational and data science, so this is also one interdisciplinary branch. Okay, interdisciplinary branch you can apply for. So you can see 865, 702 and 492. So basically in computational and data science, you have to process very big datas. Okay, you have to churn out the information of big data. Basically it is a statistical course, so you will be studying how to machine learning. If you know little bit about machine learning, so you have to basically make the machine learn about how your data is there and how you are basically churning out the data to get the important aspect from the big data. Okay, next is robotic and autonomous system. So we have a little bit idea what is robotic, what is autonomous system. So here this is also interdisciplinary branch. Next you have smart manufacturing. So here this is also an interdisciplinary branch. So these are the following GATE score. And then we have nanoscience engineering. So this is very good. Along with your biomedical engineering, in nanoscience and engineering, there is a very good research aspect. Okay, so there is a very good research aspects in your nanoscience along with your health sector. Okay, because these days your every operations and everything, it is becoming laparoscopic, and there actually nanoscience is helping us. Okay, so along with biomedical, in every field you can see nanoscience is present now these days. So next, if I talk about interview, so what to focus? See, if you go for interview, like I have told you your core branches. So if you go for core branches interview, I will say first thing, you need to be prepared to speak very well in front of the interview panel. Okay, so you will be asked to explain few things on the board, so you have to go and explain. So you need to be able to be very confident that how you are going to present yourself first. So presentation matters. Okay, so they know basically that you have very good knowledge. Why? Because your GATE score is proving that you have a very good knowledge about your subject, but they want to see how well can you present that knowledge in front of them. Okay, so it's okay, you can even present in English or in Hindi, it's up to you, it's totally up to you, but your presentation should be good. Now what to prepare? See, if you are going for your core branch, I will say you prepare your core subjects very well. Okay, along with the basics of the subject that you are going to appear for. Like if you are going to appear for microelectronics and VLSI, so you can see basically what are the things, very basic things that are going on in your VLSI. Like if suppose you are going for artificial intelligence, so just watch the news or some basics of artificial intelligence, that what is going on in India, or what is the aspect of what is the basically your research work going on in artificial intelligence in your ISC Bangalore. So those things, if you go and present, if you add along with the answer that sir or ma'am, along means if you are going and you add like this thing is going on in IISc, so that basically shows that you are very much proactive to join and you have actually studied about them. Okay, so that gives you a very good brownie point over there. So I will say this to you, that if you are appearing for any branch, so basically you should have a little bit knowledge about that respective branch in the respective IIT or IISc. Okay, and third, maths. Maths is very important. So mathematical proofs. So I will say whatever you have studied in M1, M2 and M3, please study those. Okay, because maths is common for all the branches. Okay, so they will ask you questions from maths. So these things, and along with that, whatever you have studied, whatever BTech project and internship you have done, Okay, so this will be very important. If you have done project, so study about that. Okay, if you haven't done your project very well, okay, if it was a group project, so we know what happens in group project. So if it was a group project, I will say study about it. Okay, gain some knowledge, because they are surely going to ask you about your project. So project needs to be studied along with your internship, what you did in your internship. So that also you should cover. And if you were working student, if you were working someplace in some company, in some MNC, or even in some small private company, please study, means whatever you were doing, just present a brief overview to present in front of them. Okay, so they will ask you what you were doing with the company, what was your role, okay, how you were actually, means how, what the knowledge that you have gained from your work experience, how are you going to employ in that particular field, okay, in which you have applied or for which you are going, means you are giving your interview. So all those things needs to be known. Okay, so next course is what? It is about NITIE, your Mumbai. So you can see NITIE Mumbai, actually it offers two courses to us. So that is PGDIE and PGDSM. So PGDIE stands for Postgraduate Diploma in Industrial Engineering, and PGDSM is Postgraduate Diploma in Sustainability Management. Okay, so this is about industrial engineering and this is about sustainability management, that how are you going to be basically making a company sustainable. Okay, so all those things you are going to study over here. So the basic criteria is BTech, your percentage or CGPA should be greater than 60% or 6.75 on a scale of 10. Okay, and any branch of engineering, those who have appeared for GATE, they can apply over here. But the GATE score is very high, and it is kind of like your MBA courses, means from your 10th class till your personal interview, they are going to focus on everything. So you can see for 10th class 5% weightage you have, for 12th 5% weightage, for BTech 10%, for GATE score 35. They are going to see your group discussion, and here your personal interview will matter a lot. So whatever GATE score you have, it will be covered over here, but personal interview will matter a lot over here, because this is your business management course, and basically they have to see whether you are very good in front of them in presenting things or not. Okay, so interview call, I will definitely say if you apply, you will get, if you have your GATE score in this range. Now converting your interview to selection, it purely depends on your interview. You can see 30% mark. See, even if you in 10th, if you have scored like 70%, in 12th 70, in BTech I am assuming you have 60%, it doesn't matter. Okay, it won't be affecting that much, because here you can see it is 5%, 5% and 10%. It won't be affecting that much your score. So if your GATE score is good, so if I am assuming that your GATE score is above 780 or 750, or just the cutoff you have cleared, but if you go and crack these two very well, GD and personal interview, so this is 45%. Okay, so if in 100 mark, even if you get like, this is 55 marks, you can see over here. So out of 55, even if you get 30, worst case worst, and over here means your GATE score will be obviously high. So worst case worst, I am taking that you have just cleared the cutoff and your 10th 12th marks is also less along with the BTech marks. So out of 55% mark, you are getting only 30. But over here, if you get like out of 45, if you are able to get somewhere around 35 to, not even 35, I will say somewhere around 37 to 42% mark, so your selection, it will happen. Why? Because you will be getting like from 67 to 72%. So that is enough for selection. Okay, so if you are really interested in this course, means this subject, this course. So I will say please focus on group discussion and personal interview. Okay, so for group discussion you can see all the current topics that are being asked, and for personal interview basically there are very good blogs that we have for your NITIE. So those things you can read, even you can go and search in Quora for all these things, you will find it. So I will say prepare very good for your personal interview. Okay. So next we have is what? We have is IITs. So in IIT basically there are two courses, MTech Teaching Assistantship, MTech Research Assistantship. So MTech TA, it is of your 2 years. Okay, 2 years, and RA is of 3 years. Okay. So means TA and RA means lot of students they have confusion, means if TA and RA both are same or if both are different. See, so TA has a little bit less research work compared to RA, because in TA out of the 2 year, your first year is your coursework. Okay, coursework, and in your second year you will doing research work. Okay, so while you do this coursework you have to select in what topic you have to do your research, so that you will be doing over here. There will be a mini project also in your second semester, and your main research will be in your third and fourth semester. But in RA actually your first year is coursework. Okay, there will be less pressure also for mini projects and all. So you have a lot of time over here to select. See, your second and third year, it will be focused on your research. So you will be getting a lot of time for researching. If you have to do, if you are means in a very good project, so you will get what? You will get lot of time in research. So this is basically a research oriented masters. Okay. So if you are interested, you can opt for RA also. RA is very good, the research assistant. And one more advantage over here is that of stipend. So in TA, your stipend is fixed 12,400. Whereas in RA, your stipend is not fixed. So minimum it will be 12,400. But if your guide, he or she, if they are working in some good project, okay, good project, government sponsored or even your self-sponsored they have sometime, or even sometimes company sponsored project if they have. So your stipend can also be like 37,000, 35,000, believe me. Okay, so there was this one BTech guy in IIT Hyderabad while I was studying. Okay, so he was doing very good project. So I will not take his name. He's a very good friend of mine. So he was doing process, means in the speech recognition. Okay, speech recognition he was working. So now currently he is in Wisconsin University. So he was in your, means he was along with us and he was RA student. So he was working on this speech recognition. He was from EC. So his stipend was 37,000. So that is why I took this number back in your 2014. Okay. And he had a very good laptop that was given to him by his guide only. So at that time that was a i7 processor. Okay, i7 processor, that was a very good computer he had, and he was actually means doing a lot of very good things. I will be very honest, he was very meritorious guy. So you can see he was doing RA. So he had specifically chosen, means his gate score was also high in ECE department, yet he chose RA over here. Why? Because he wanted to do research very good. Okay, so his stipend was also good, and now he is currently in Wisconsin University doing his PhD. So that is very good thing. So here you can see if you are very good in research work or if you have industrial experience also, I will say you opt for RA, and if you are meritorious you will get a very good stipend over there. Okay. Now next, how to get enrolled in IITs. So you will be getting enrolled either using gate score or with the combination of gate score as well as interview. So in lot of IITs the percentage selection is greater than 60%, that is first division marks you need to have, But in IISc and IIT Delhi, I guess this is not there. 60, you can even go with your second division marks also. Okay. Now, if you want to get enrolled, you have to register on COAP, Common Offer Acceptance Portal. You have to register, and most of you guys might have registered also on COAP. So now let us talk about IIT Delhi first. Okay, so what are the branches available for IIT Delhi for your electrical stream? So you can see you have integrated electronics and circuit. So these are your cutoff scores over here, you can see. Next is power electronic, electrical machine and drive. So these are all your basically, so this you have to compete with EC also, but over here this is only for electrical. Okay, only for electrical. Communication engineering, this is with EC. Power system is totally for your electrical, and I guess for instrumentation is also there, power system, if I am not wrong. So power system is also there for instrumentation. And computer technology, it is your interdisciplinary branch. Okay, so these two are your core branches. Okay, core branches. So here you can see the gate cutoffs are also very high. Okay, in IIT Delhi. So these are your cutoff. If you are interested, you can apply over here. Okay. Now interdisciplinary branches that you have in your electrical. So you can see VLSI, tool design and technology. Okay, so this is here you have to compete with ECE also. Optoelectronics and optical communication, so these are your gate score. Okay, instrumentation technology, so I have already told you that this is a very good branch for your instrumentation guys. Next you have is applied optics, so this is a recent branch. So along with your communication, applied optics becomes a very good technology to study. Why? Because in optic fiber communication, most of the time we are using what? Optical devices for our data transmission. And as you know, means in the recent times, a lot of focus has been present on your optical communications. Okay, so this is also very good. Next is solid state material. So solid state material is also very important these days. You can see, means India is backing up this semiconductor industry at a very high scale. Okay, so I will say solid state material is also a very good branch for doing your research. So next for IN branches, you can see VLSI tools and design. So this is your cutoff for IN, it is very high. Telecom technology and management, so this is your gates cutoff. Okay, so telecom technology, you will be studying a lot about your telecom. Okay, telecom industry and technology. And next you have is communication engineering. So here you have to compete with EC guy. And next is control and automation. So here even EC, okay, and electrical also, they also can, so electrical, EC, electrical and IN, these guys can also compete with you. So that is why I have basically put this under instrumentation. I haven't written them over here. Okay, I haven't written it over here because here if I am writing, so the gates cutoff is common for everyone. So EC, electrical, IN, everybody can apply for control and automation. So this is also a very good branch. It is present in your IIT Bombay, IIT Hyderabad, IIT Roorkee. So this control and automation branch is present in most of the IITs. So next you can see is for IIT Mumbai. Okay, so here I have specifically marked which branches are for electrical and which are for instrumentation. So this industrial operation and research, this is very good for instrumentation guys. Okay, I will say even this system and control. Okay, so if you go in NPTEL and check most of the control system videos, okay, or process control, it is all from IIT Bombay and all the professors are from your systems and control department only. So these are what? These are your cutoff score for instrumentation, and these branches are specifically for instrumentation only. Okay, so you can see the cutoff score. For electrical, electronic system, you have communication and signal processing. So EC guys can also sit with you over here. Power electronics and power system, also known as PEPs in short form. Okay, so the gates cutoff are as follows. Next you have is control and computing. and integrated circuit and system. So this also you have to compete with EC. Okay, so these are the cutoff score for your IIT Mumbai. Next we have is IIT Madras. So these are your basically branches that are eligible for electrical and IN. So microelectronics and VLSI, very good branch for both electrical and IN. Next you have is control and instrumentation. So I will say those of you who are from core instrumentation, they should apply for this branch. Okay, if your gate cutoff is somewhere in this range, okay, somewhere in this range, I will say whom to apply. So you can apply if your gate score is 725 plus over here in general, so you can apply. Okay, so integrated circuit, it is also for electrical and IN. You can see over here that these are the respective branches. Next is power system and power electronics. So I will say this, if for instrumentation students, if you don't have good knowledge about power system or power electronics, please don't apply in such kind of branches. Okay, if you haven't studied power system or power electronics in depth in your BTech, I will say to refrain over here. Why? Because this is your core electrical and some of the things you might not be able to understand, because I am from instrumentation, so I know. Okay, so there will be little bit difficulty, but if you are willing and if you are very much motivated, then you can go. Definitely, surely you should go. Then you should be able to learn also. Next is communication and signal processing. In short form, it is known as CSP. So these are the gates cutoff, and over here there is a new branch, microelectronics and photonics. So this is also based on optics. Okay, so how photonics is playing a very important role in your microelectronic circuit. So that will be your main focus on your research. Okay, so these are your cutoff over here. Okay, so next over here we have is what? We have your IIT Kanpur. So for IIT Kanpur, you can see these are the branches that we have. Okay, so all the branches are common for electrical as well as instrumentation. So you can see CSP, communication and signal processing. So this is for general, OBC, and this is for SC and ST. Okay, so control and automation, power engineering, radio frequency, microelectronics and VLSI. So radio frequency you have to compete with EC. Okay, and photonics. So this is interdisciplinary, and even I guess there is this nuclear engineering. Okay, nuclear engineering. So this also you guys can apply if you are interested. So this is interdisciplinary branch. Okay, interdisciplinary branch. Even photonics also comes under interdisciplinary branch. It is not your core electrical branch. Okay, so microelectronics and VLSI of IIT Kanpur, it is very famous, and that can be seen from the gate score also. Means last to last year, I guess there was this news I heard that someone got 25 lakh package. Okay, from Red Pine, I guess, Red Pine. So next we have is what? IIT Roorkee. So here I couldn't get any of the cutoff score, but these are the branches that IIT Roorkee has for electrical as well as instrumentation. So communication system, microelectronics and VLSI, radio frequency and microwave engineering, electrical drives and power electronics, instrumentation and signal processing, systems and control. As I have told you, IIT Roorkee has a this is one of the oldest branch of IIT Roorkee. Okay, IIT Roorkee, systems and control. Okay, so previously it was Regional Engineering College Roorkee. So systems and control is very famous over there. Means it is one of the oldest, you will say. So next is IIT Kharagpur. So in IIT Kharagpur, I have specifically marked which are for electrical, which are for both electrical and IN. You can see. So everything is marked over here. You have is machine drives for and power electronics for electrical. So cutoff is very high over here also. You can see 763. Control system engineering. So this is also very good branch in IIT Kharagpur. I have actually visited over here during my masters. So this is a very good branch. So gate score over here is 744. Next you have is power and energy system. This is core electrical. Next is instrument and signal processing. So this is very good branch for instrumentation, guys. So if you are from instrumentation, I will say you can opt for this branch also. Radio frequency and microwave, it is for instrumentation as well as ECE. Okay, so this is for IIT Kharagpur I have talked. Next is IIT Hyderabad. So IIT Hyderabad, so first I will talk about systems and control. So this is specifically for instrumentation. So now if your gate score, gate cutoff, it will be somewhere around 725 plus. During my time it was 625. Okay, I was the first guy in systems and control and we were the pilot branch in 2014. So at that time 625 was the cutoff score. So systems and control, it is specifically for instrumentation, and even I guess EC and electrical also now this year they can apply. Okay, next is microelectronics and VLSI. So this is for electrical as well as EC. Even IN can apply, but actually the course is little bit slightly difficult for instrumentation student. Okay, next you have is CSP. So cutoff score is very high because this is core EC and this machine learning, this is interdisciplinary. So you have to sit with CSE guys, even your EC guys, okay, your IN guys, electrical guys. So everybody can apply over here. This is biomedical engineering. So only biomedical science and instrumentation engineers can apply over here. And again you have integrated sensors. Okay, so these branches, these integrated sensors, machine learning, okay, these branches have started in your 2019. So this branch is also very good. Now there are few more branches also that I haven't covered over here. Okay, those are specifically your interdisciplinary branches like your EV, electric vehicle, smart mobility, those branches are also there. So if you are willing, you can apply for that also, but as they fall under your interdisciplinary branches, so I haven't covered. So for IIT Hyderabad, if you want to apply for integrated sensors, I will say if your gate score is above 700, you should be applying, because at this year, from the last year, IIT Hyderabad, it has a very good prospect and lot of students are actually going over there due to the infrastructure of IIT. Okay, so I will take like 2 minutes to talk about it. First, your hostel facility is superb. Okay, superb means superb. I will be telling that. You get individual room, high internet facility, and means state of the art hostel and gymnasium, everything you have. Along with that, professors, teachers are also very experienced, means lot of from IIT Bombay. So while I was there, our director sir, he was from IIT Bombay. Okay, UB Desai sir, so he was from faculty of IIT Bombay, and a lot of money from government is also coming to IIT Hyderabad for research. And as you know, Hyderabad means your this VLSI and all these things, means Hyderabad is your smart city, IT hub. Okay, so a lot of research work is going on in IIT Hyderabad. This thing I will tell you guys. Okay, so if you are very much willing, so apply for CSP, machine learning, because from my experience, from what I know from my friends, okay, so a lot of money is being invested in research work in IIT Hyderabad. Okay, so next is IIT Gandhinagar. So this is also a very good college. It is evolving. Okay, like IIT Hyderabad was back in your 2010-11, it is at that very stage. Okay, so it is also evolving. So signal and processing we have. So cutoff for all these branches were unavailable. So you can see there are 4 branches for electrical and IN, signal processing, VLSI, communication engineering, and applied control. Next is ISM Dhanbad or IIT Dhanbad. So here you guys don't have anything for electrical. So only for instrumentation there is nothing. For electrical we have power electronics and drives. So your gate score is 622 for general, 592 for OBC, and 405 to 217 for SC and ST. And power system, it is also the same given in the website. Okay. Now next we will talk about CCMT. Okay, centralized counseling for NITs. So over here you can see the cutoff we have is 60%. Okay, 60% in your BTech, and basically through CCMT there are 26 NITs along with state government college. They are also going to enroll over here. Okay, so CCMT there is time. Okay, CCMT there is time for enrolling. So these are the branches, important branches in your top NITs that I have taken. You can see power electronic in NIT Trichy for electrical, power system for electrical. So these are your cutoff score. Process control and instrumentation, you can see. Okay. So in this branch I was selected. I had given this branch as my first priority when I had been, when in 2014 I gave my IIT. Okay, so process control. Basically in Trichy, there is your Southern Region BHEL, Bharat Heavy Electrical Limited. They have their office, okay, head office, Southern Region. So basically this process control and instrumentation engineers, BHEL, they recruit from here, okay, master's guy. So this I have the knowledge, so that is why I shared with you guys. So for your Warangal, you can see power electronics and drives, these are your cutoff score. Next is power system, systems and control, these are the cutoff score. Smart electric grid, so this is also a good branch that you can apply in Warangal. Sorry. So next is what? Power and energy, so that is in your Surathkal. Power electronics and drives in Calicut. Power system in Calicut. High voltage engineering in Calicut. Power electronic and drive in Allahabad. Okay. And power system. So these are your cutoff. You can take a screenshot of this and you can decide. So for your CCMT, at this moment I haven't discussed that much, because when your CCMT portal it opens, I will definitely make one more video where I will be discussing in detail about all the branches, respective branches of your NITs and their cutoff and future prospects of those branches. Okay, so for CCMT I will be preparing a special video also. Okay, so now talking about PSUs. Okay, so PSUs, which PSUs your electrical and instrumentation students are eligible. So NTPC, IOCL, BPCL, ONGC, BARC, only electrical, instrumentation are not eligible. HPCL, PGCIL, only electrical. NHPC, only electrical. BHEL, both instrumentation as well as your electrical. NPCIL, GAIL, and NLC, both. Okay, NLC, your form has been released. Even for GAIL also it is released. ONGC also. No, I guess ONGC is not released yet. So now talking about PSU. So most of the PSUs, they means in NLC you don't have any interview. Okay, sorry, interview is not present over here. Directly in the basis of gate score, recruitment is going on. So interview, what to prepare for interview? The interview will play a very important part. 15% weightage will be given to your interview, and in ONGC there are even weightage for your BTech marks. Okay, but that is common to everyone gets the same mark. So interview, especially in PSUs, they actually know what knowledge you have. Okay, but they are going to see how well can you present. First thing, presentation skill matters very much in your PSUs. And you should very well prepare your core subjects. Core subjects you should prepare very good. If you are from instrumentation, you should have a very sound knowledge of sensors and transducer, measurement, okay, all kind of measurement like flow measurement, pressure measurement, temperature measurement, all those things you guys need to have a very good sound knowledge. And if you are from electrical, I will say all about your core you should be knowing. Okay, so core subject you should know. Next, if you see, so if you are experienced candidate, if you have worked somewhere, so what was your work? Okay, related to your work experience, they are surely going to ask you over there. Next, your project, final year project and internship. Okay, along with that, actually they see your 7th and 8th semester mark sheet. Okay, so randomly they ask you subject. Okay, they randomly will ask you subjects. Like when I had actually went for my interview in NTPC back in 2014, they asked me about NDT. So I had studied one subject, NDT, non-destructive testing. So suddenly they asked me, what do you know about non-destructive testing? what will you means, how is X-ray non-destructive testing done, how do you know whether a steel has a inside fissure or not, all those things they were asking me. And believe me, I had studied that in my 8th semester and I had very less knowledge, but still I managed somehow. Okay, I managed somehow, though I wasn't selected in NTPC because my gate score, it was less compared to others, so I was not able to select over there. So you can see basically what, that your project and internship along with your 7th and 8th semester mark sheet, it is going to be very, very important, because in 7th and 8th semester they actually see your CGPA. Okay, so they see the CGPA, your final CGPA. So at that time they randomly ask you about any subject. So I will say just prepare for those subject, technical subject, like in your 7th and 8th semester you have this values and ethics subject. Don't read all those subjects, but if you have some technical subjects, I will say please read those topics. Okay, please read about it. So PSUs, I will say there are like your NLC, there is a lot of negative thing going on, like you will be posted in mines, etc. So all those things are being said. So cutoff over here will be less because very less number of people apply over here. So those having less gate score, they usually apply in NLC, but NLC is also a very good company. Recently, a lot of focus has been given in your renewable energy by your Navail Lignite Corporation. Okay, so these are your top Maharatna, Navratna PSUs that you have over here. Along with this, there are few small mini Ratna PSUs also. So for those, I actually make videos. You can see that on our platform, on our channel. Okay, so I will make those videos also. If there are few more your PSUs, these are means recruitment video if they come. Okay, so along with this, if you have any other doubt in you while during your guidance, means during your postgraduate guidance, so you can just post in the comment section below. I will be getting back to you also. Okay, or our team members, they will get back to you, or you can even contact us on this phone number, and this is our email ID. So all our faculties, they are from IITs or from PSUs. Okay, so you can contact us and we will guide you in the best possible way. So these are our social media handles and platform. You can contact us over here also. Okay, so this is the phone number, our official phone number, and these are our office address and classroom address, you can see. So you can even contact us if you have any more doubt, and you can even subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, and please like the video if you have, means if you haven't done so, please like the video also. Okay, so then see you in the next session. Hopefully you have enjoyed the video. See you in the next session. Thank you.